Welcome one and all video game aficionados to the StutterBullet gaming channel, and today I have 3 street spec vehicles to take up Pikes Peak to see which can set the fastest time. First vehicle we have is the Mini Cooper S Countryman All 4. It has 353 brake horsepower, 339 foot-pounds of torque, and it weighs 2,902 pounds. Sounds pretty good for the weight it is. On to the next car. The next car we have is the 2013 Nissan 370Z Z34. It has 390 brake horsepower, 367 foot-pounds of torque, and weighs 3,072 pounds. So this has a little bit more torque and horsepower than the Mini Countryman, but it also weighs an extra 100 pounds. I feel like that 100 pounds is not going to be really consequential to how this thing goes. I feel like the horsepower is going to overwhelm the amount of weight difference. Okay, on to the next car. The next car we have is the Nissan Skyline GTR R34. It has 428 brake horsepower, 344 foot-pounds of torque, and it weighs 3,228 pounds. I'd have to say that, once again, the massive amount of extra horsepower and surprisingly less torque, I think the extra horsepower will overwhelm the added amount of weight, and it's not that large of a difference. It's only 300 pounds and 100 pounds. I think this is going to win, and then I think the Nissan 370Z is going to come in second, and the Mini is probably going to come in third. But we shall see. On to the track. Welcome to the bottom of the hill, ladies and gentlemen, and here I have the Mini Cooper Countryman. Let's see how it can do. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I think this is going to do pretty well in the handling perspective, but in other perspectives, I'm not so sure it will do well at all. Yeah, let's see. Very nice through the corners. No oversteer. Like no oversteer, although it feels like the straight line speed is pretty lacking. Let's see. I think this will still come in third because of the straight line speed lacking. It seems like one of the biggest players in this game is horsepower, and horsepower matters a lot. Probably torque too, but handling, taking the right line, that all can also matter. So I have to make sure to take the right lines through these corners. Very nice, right line through that corner. Yes, the Mini Cooper should do pretty well, although I think it's going to be very close between it and the Nissan Skyline. Sorry, not Nissan Skyline, the Nissan 370Z, because Z just sounds cooler to say, by the way, instead of Z. The Z just sounds cooler. No, it's the wrong way to say it. But yes, I feel like it's going to be quite close between the 370Z and this Mini Cooper. Although I do believe that the 370Z will have better straight line speed, but I don't think it's going to be as good through the corners of this due to the weight difference, even though it's a little bit minuscule of a weight difference. 100 pounds weight difference is not really a lot. It's a fair portion a weight difference, but it could be much larger, although the horsepower difference is not very much either. So Shall have to see. Okay. On to the next car. Welcome back to the bottom of the hill, ladies and gentlemen, and here I have the Nissan 370Z. Let's see how it can do. 3, 2, 1, go. Oop. Tabernet start. Sorry. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, there the timer started. Got that gun. Let's see. I feel like this is going to do better than the Mini in straight line speed. I'm not sure about in handling because this is rear-wheel drive, and it obviously has a lot more oversteer than the Mini. Right away, I could tell this thing does not handle as nice as the Mini. In fact, it's a little bit all over the place. I had to save it from the grass over there. See, it feels very boaty too. Like the responsiveness in the. Oh, jeez, that was barely any turning at all, and it was just so much oversteer. I think there's some muscle cars that have less oversteer, and they're muscle cars. Although this is popular for being a drift car in a do everything car, but it's obviously more of a drift car than a handling car in this game, which is annoying. But I can tell that this is quite faster than the Mini Cooper in a straight line, but it's not going to get out of the corners anywhere near as good as the Mini Cooper. Yes. Sorry, I'm a little bit stuffed up right now. Just decided to record so you could hear my lovely voice. Lovely stuffed up nasally voice. I think I sound like Hiccup. Let's see. I feel like this is not going to be the Nissan Skyline though, because the Nissan Skyline still has about 450 horsepower. I feel like the Nissan Skyline, the Nissan Skyline's also all-wheel drive, and I'm not sure if it's going to have oversteer or understeer. It's probably going to have more understeer because of its all-wheel drive. I don't really see it having as much oversteer as this thing. This thing has a crap ton of oversteer. But, yeah. Even through there, crap ton of oversteer. Yes, I feel like this is one of the most oversteer vehicles I've ever driven. See, does it even oversteer there? No. Okay, on to the next car. Welcome back to the bottom of the hill, ladies and gentlemen, and here I have the Nissan Skyline. My guy looks so small in that seat right now. Let's see how he does. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, hello, other person. Jeez. But yes, I have a feeling that this is going to do better than both of them. I'm not sure about the handling. Oh, there is oversteer instead of understeer. Although, I feel like the acceleration is going to be quite great considering that it's all-wheel drive. Yes. Let's see. Little bit of a brake there. I don't feel confident enough to go through the corners like I do in the Mini. Probably because I'm carrying more speed into the corners in this than I am in the Mini, and the Mini was so much lighter and more nimble than this that it could actually handle those speeds going through the corners. This cannot. It can handle a lot of speed going through the corners, but it can't handle as much as the Mini. Like if the Mini was giving this amount of horsepower and torque, it would be ridiculous. But it's not giving that amount of horsepower and torque. It's something like 200. But It is quite yeah, this is a little bit oversteery, but not as oversteery as the Nissan 370Z. I feel like the Nissan 370Z was oversteery because it was rear-wheel drive and it was a little bit of a sporty little car. It's meant to be fun and exciting. That's why it was so oversteery. This is oversteery because it's meant to be fun and exciting, but it's all-wheel drive too, so it's not as oversteery as the Nissan 370Z. This is getting some good speed out of the corners, by the way, probably because it's all-wheel drive. I'm pretty sure the Mini Cooper is front-wheel drive, or rear-wheel drive. I'm not sure. They're not really good with listing the drivetrains in this game. They don't list the drivetrains at all. You have to run up against a tree and spin the wheels to find out what drivetrain it has. Oh, there's a player right there. Okay. A little ghost player. Very nice through there. Oop. Fly just flew on my screen for some reason. Shush, fly, go away. Here we go. Okay. Oh, geez. That's a little bit dangerous. On to the times. The time for the Nissan Skyline GTR was a 2:40.65. The time for the Nissan 370Z was a 2:47.08. It was slow because of all that stupid oversteer. And the time for the Mini Countryman was 2:41.01. The Mini Countryman was very close to beating the GTR, but the GTR just took it away from it. I think that's pretty much how it was supposed to end. The Skyline in first. I thought the 370Z would have gone in second, but I did not suspect how much oversteer it would have. That was a ridiculous amount. And the Mini Countryman will take second. I didn't realize. I thought the Mini Countryman, of course, was going to be last. I was wrong. Its handling was superb, so it was able to go in first. Well, it's been a fantabulous time, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.